Ladies and gentlemen, breaking news. We have major developments when it comes to the Biden administration. When it comes to the Democrat Party altogether, there are whistleblowers coming out from the Biden administration saying that for years now we have been raising concerns about Biden and his mental decline. And we were beaten, we were screamed out, and we were cursed out, and we were told it is none of your business what mental capacity the president has or doesn't have. And we were just told to be quiet. Ladies and gentlemen, another thing, a circuit court has found Hillary Clinton, that's right, guilty of the same thing that Trump did, supposedly did, with campaign financing. And we're about to get into all of that. But first, ladies and gentlemen, as soon as you're in, if you can see me, if you can hear me, give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment letting me know you see me, you hear me, that you're here. We're together, MAGA Patriots. Let's get it together. And really quickly, I want to talk about finances. Ladies and gentlemen, inflation is destroying our dollar. They are printing trillions and trillions of dollars every year. Then they take that money, they send it overseas, and you go into debt over that printed money, and your tax dollars go to pay off debts they create. This is where gold and silver comes in. And Midas Gold Group, this is a second generation Christian veteran precious metals firm. These are non-commission based people. They will give you free silver and qualifying orders when you tell them Vlad sent you. So go to MidasGoldGroup.com or call them at 480-360-3000. Links are down below in the description. Let's get right into it. First things first. Report: Biden campaign staffers in total meltdown behind the scenes. He needs to drop out. He will never recover. I'm going to read you just a couple of things, and we're going to go into the next article. A variety of President Biden's closest allies, including some campaign officials, believe he's toast, according to an NBC News report that Biden campaign blasted as potentially false. Now we go here. The stunning report. This is a quote from someone in his administration close to him. No one involved in the effort thinks he has a path. Biden insiders say the writing is on the wall. Cited 3 people who are directly are involved in efforts to reelect Biden, along with other allies who have done an about face in recent days. So people, the closest people in his campaign are saying he's done. He's toast. He's screwed. Let's keep going. And this one, we're actually going to watch a video, ladies and gentlemen. Joe Biden's advisors, quote unquote, beat the SHIT out of White House staff to keep them quiet about Joe's declining condition. And this came from CNN just last night.
Start with CNN's MJ Lee at the White House. And MJ, you helped break that CNN reporting that there are a lot of Democrats furious with Biden advisors, furious with them. Tell us more.
Yeah, you know, one thing that we have heard so consistently since that CNN debate some 2 weeks ago was how shocked Democrats across the board were by the president's performance and seeing him be so halting and dazed at moments on that debate stage. You know, we talked to a lot of folks who said, of course, we know that he has aged. Of course, we had seen some signs, especially over the last year, of his decline in terms of his physical stamina, his mental clarity.
So people in the administration say, we see the decline. We see the mental collapse.
But that version of the president that we saw on the debate stage, they said was basically unrecognizable. And what my colleagues and I have really reported on is there is a lot of anger and the blame that is being placed on the inner circle of advisors and family members around the president. And what these people say is this really painstakingly choreographed and stage managed daily operations at the White House around.
So the entire administration, the entire Biden presidency is one big staged movie. CNN just admitted it. It's all carefully planned. It's one big lie. It's one big show. And Joe Biden gets on debate stage, does a horrible job, and takes no blame. He blames everybody but himself. When it was him who was on that debate stage, it was him who was debating Trump, and he takes no blame. He blames his staff, his advisors, his team. What?
Around the president that is set up specifically designed to prevent the public from often seeing the president in these extended, unscripted settings. And one thing that many of the folks that we spoke with that they are so furious about is this idea that when people have gone to these inner circle of advisors around the president to express some of these concerns, that they were not taken seriously or really brushed aside. This is what one top Democrat told me. They said, everyone who expresses any level of suspicion or contrary views, they call everyone and they beat the shit out of them and say, stay on message. Now, it is not.
Did you hear that? CNN just reported that. Let's listen to that one more time.
That they were not taken seriously or really brushed aside. This is what one top Democrat told me. They said, everyone who expresses any level of suspicion or contrary views, they call everyone and they beat the shit out of them and say, stay on message. Now, it is not just the inner circle of.
That is shocking, ladies and gentlemen. That right there. Now we are seeing the bigger picture of corruption. We are seeing the bigger picture of lies, the perfectly scripted movie that they just admitted that everything has been perfectly planned since Joe Biden became, the nominee in 2020. Now we're getting to our final point. This is my final point that I want to make about Biden. We're going to talk about Hillary and we're going to wrap this live up, ladies and gentlemen. First things first, donors freeze $90 million in pledges to Biden. Listen to this. This is from just a couple hours ago.
Breaking this hour, New York Times reporting donors have told the largest pro-Biden super PAC that roughly $90 million in pledges are now frozen if Biden remains at the top of the ticket. But this may only be the beginning. Reports claim a coordinated Democratic rebellion is set to unfold during a brutal 48-hour stretch for Biden. An 18th Democrat lawmaker just called for Biden's exit 90 minutes ago.
The biggest super PAC that stands and has been standing behind Joe just froze over $90 million in pledged donations to his campaign and said, not a penny, go. That is embarrassing. That is pathetic. Now we're going to finish it off with Hillary Clinton. Breaking. The D.C. Circuit Court has ruled that Hillary Clinton's 2016 campaign violated federal election law in spending that totaled close to $6 million for illegally using the quote-unquote correct the record PAC to conduct her personal campaign activities. Sound the alarm. Well, Trump was charged with 34 counts for campaign-related expenses. Unlike Trump, Hillary actually violated federal law, which prohibits super PACs from donating to candidates or coordinating their efforts with the campaigns. Hillary was coordinating the funds to benefit herself directly and crafted a convenient lie to not get caught. But it characterizes all of the committee's myriad expenditures, from staff salaries and travel expenses to the cost of commissioning polls and renting offices, as inputs to unpaid communications over the internet. For that reason, neither Correct the Record nor the Clinton campaign designated any of the Correct the Record's expenditures as contributions to the campaign, the ruling said. So Hillary Clinton, the same thing that Trump was indicted and charged for, a circuit court found Hillary Clinton in violation of the same thing. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Friday evening. Let's wrap it up with this. Here's the Democrat. Let's pretend this is the big bad Democrat wolf. By the way, I like my shirt. 1776, 2004, maybe. This is another Democrat. They're destroying each other. Do you know why Trump has been quiet, silent for the last 2 weeks? His entire campaign, his kids. Shh. When your enemy is destroying himself, don't get in the way. When your enemy goes to war with your other enemy, or when your enemy goes to civil war, don't get in the way. Let him destroy himself. Let them destroy themselves. Let them burn down their establishment. And let everybody watch. That is what we are seeing. In 2020, they literally were willing to do anything, cheat, steal, and lie to get him in. Now, they're literally ready to do anything to steal, chill, and lie just to get him out. Except now, the lies aren't working. So they have to tell the truth to actually get Biden out. But the bad news for them, Biden has dementia. And when someone has dementia, they are extremely, how do you call it? Not the word arrogance. They're like, what's the word I'm looking for? It's like on the top of my mind, but stubborn. They're very stubborn. If you've ever dealt with anyone that has dementia, they're stubborn, right? Because they're like, oh, I'm 80 years old. Who are you to tell me what to do? That's what they're getting from Joe now. This is what they wanted. This is what they fought so hard for in 2020. Well, they got their wish. Now, their wish, it's not looking good for them. Ladies and gentlemen, I need you to do me a favor. Please send this video to at least one person. Share the good news with them. Let's spread the message far and wide, and let's be united in the truth together. Give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed. Hit that bell notification button so you are notified every time I upload Trump 2024 or sooner.